I'm going to start a little series called One Thing. The goal of this series is to have a simplified view and a somewhat bite-sized amount of something to chew on in regard to the vast and extensive subject of the Christian life. To me, the subject of the Christian life is so very broad, it can be challenging to know where to begin, or it can be too much to try to grasp, or it can be overcomplicated by man. We're going to focus on one thing at a time. So this One Thing series is aiming to focus on one thing at a time, one important thing, and to take it to heart that we would have a more solid foundation. Think of each of these one things as foundational bricks. To continue, our God knows how to build. He is the best teacher. He is most wise. He knows what foundational bricks need to be laid. He knows where a structural support or a beam needs to be. He knows how to build for strength and longevity. He knows what materials to use. Trust him as he builds. He knows the importance of things being square, of straight lines. He knows what is needed to properly support a person's calling. Sometimes this building takes time. He's made his plans, drawn them out, and he is accomplishing them. So here is the first one thing of this series. Seek to please God above all else. Not worrying about how something will come across if you are pleasing Him. This one thing is so very valuable, of being more concerned with God than with man. Not that one would be unloving toward man, but when one is putting God above man in love, in fear and respect, in concern, in care. This one thing, when lived, is so very valuable. One thing, but when received and put in its proper place, is one more solid and foundational brick put in its proper place. There are many one things like this that really shape one's trajectory, really firm up one's foundation. These things ought not to be skimmed over, but latched onto like a root around a rock.